respected Union Minister of State for Donor, Dr. Jitendra Singh Ji, my colleague in the Assam Cabinet, respected Sri Chandan Verma Ji, Minister of Tourism, Government of Assam, respected member of the NEC, Professor B.K. Datta, officers of the Ministry of Donor, officers of NEC, stakeholders of the tourism industry, distinguished guests, and ladies and gentlemen. First of all, I congratulate the Northeastern Council, Ministry of Donor for organizing this very important event today as part of the World Tourism Day celebration. Destination Northeast is indeed a big opportunity which will immensely benefit the tourism sector in the region. Ladies and gentlemen, over the last few decades, the tourism industry has become one of the most important engines for economic and sustainable growth, employment generation, poverty alleviation, and social harmony in the world. Tourism has emerged as a potent tool for bridging the communication and cultural gaps and for disseminating the values of tolerance and openness. From this perspective, the tourism industry received great emphasis within the vision and strategy of our government. The Northeastern region has immense potential for nature, adventure, and cultural tourism. There are very strong prospects for religious tourism also. The tourism prospect of this region can lead to inclusive development given that tourism relies heavily on local natural resources, culture, cuisine, art, and history to draw tourists. The tourism prospect of the region can effectively connect the Northeast with ASEAN and BBN countries, building people-to-people contact, trust, and inclusive economic prosperity. As you know, amongst the Northeastern states, Assam is blessed with rich biodiversity with 5 national parks and 18 wildlife sanctuaries. Assam is also home to the famous one-horn rhino. Assam tea is famous throughout the globe. Our state has around 850 big and over 1 lakh small tea gardens. These scenic tea gardens are embedded with 20 golf courses and heritage clubs. Historically also, Assam has enormous architectural heritage of the glorious Ahom era. All this potential promise enhance livelihood and economic opportunity for local people as well as external agencies. But it is very unfortunate that during the last 70 years of independence, most of the tourism potential in Assam and the Northeast remain untapped. Insurgency in the Northeast for last several decades also affected tourism industry as people from other parts of the country and the world were apprehensive to visit the region. As a result, Northeastern states failed to significantly gain from this very vital segment of the economy. However, with Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji taking charge in 2014, things have started to sense. Honorable Modi ji discovered the true potential and possibilities of the Northeastern region and unleashed a new era of development with his visionary initiative. During last 6 years, there is not only a massive connectivity boost in roadways, airways, waterways, highways, railways, but psychologically also people of the Northeast have found a new confidence and a strong emotional connect with the rest part of the country. Further, UDAN scheme for civil aviation has tremendously improved regional connectivity within the northern states. Today, all the states of the region are connected by air. Besides, UDAN International has brought the Northeast much closer to the Southeast Asia and BBN countries. Only recently, we had direct flights from Guwahati to Singapore and Dhaka, which I hope will resume operation once COVID pandemic situation improves. Similarly, due to zero tolerance attitude adopted by Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji and Honorable Union Home Minister Amit Shah ji against insurgency, Assam and the Northeast today experience an unprecedented peaceful environment as almost all major insurgent outfits have either laid down arms or are engaged in dialogue with the government. This has led to a remarkable image makeover of the Northeast in Assam. Such as congenial environment has led to significant increase in tourist footfall in recent years. Here, I would like to put on record my deep appreciation to Honorable Prime Minister Modi ji for his declaration to develop Shivsagar as one of the top iconic sites of the country. Today, due to COVID-19 pandemic, tourism sector may have faced temporary setback in Assam, but we are hopeful that once normalcy returns, the state will again thrive with tourists from all across the country and the world. As we celebrate World Tourism Day 2020, where World Tourism Organization has designated this year for tourism and rural development, I am confident that the Northeast states stand to gain significantly as most of the tourism product and services of the region are set in the rural surroundings and driven towards our rural folk. You will appreciate the fact that the tourism industry cannot grow at full strength unless concentrated efforts are made by all parties and related sectors. Enhancing visitors' experience in all aspects of their visit is a shared responsibility of all the stakeholders. Therefore, I strongly believe that any tourism strategy must have a four-pronged approach. It should specifically deal with the role of government, the role of local urban bodies and panchayat, the role of private sector, and lastly, policies in other areas that will impact the tourism industry. Keeping this strategy in mind, our government laid great emphasis on development of tourism sector in the state. As a result, tourist inflow to the state had increased significantly prior to the current COVID-19 crisis. Ladies and gentlemen, as part of our commitment, our government announced tourism policy 2017 with various subsidies and incentives for promotion and development of tourism in the state of Assam. It was a long-standing demand of the tourism fraternity, and with this policy, tourism has been accorded industry status in the state of Assam, and all facilities and incentives applicable to industries are now available for the private entrepreneurs. This step has aided faster growth of tourism entrepreneurship in Assam. In a signature campaign of Assam tourism, we have done a series of television commercials for promotion of Assam tourism, which popularized Awesome Assam, leading to increased tourist arrival. Further, in the month of February this year, our state hosted the Filmfare Award in Guwahati, which boosted the image of Assam as a major tourist hub in the country. We have also adopted Assam Darshan scheme to develop tourist spots and religious places of all faith in the state. Under this scheme, we have provided rupees 10 lakhs to improve infrastructure and amenities to 915 identified institutions consisting of a mix of temples, satras, namgars, mosques, sarges, gurudwaras. We have also decided to provide infrastructural grant to another 377 religious institutions that have a history of over 100 years and are trunked by pilgrims. As you know, Namgarh, designed by Mahaprabhu Srimanta Shankardev, is an institution for celebrating our spirit of community and culture apart from being a religious institution. Our government has decided to allocate rupees 2.5 lakhs each to about 8,000 Namgars across the state, which are at least 50 years old, and to improve their physical infrastructure. Under this scheme, our government has also been providing additional rupees 2 lakhs annuity grant to selected developers. Further, to bolster accommodation in popular destination, our government launched Amar Aloi scheme for homestay infrastructure development. This scheme enables the visitors to experience the beauty of a rural lifestyle while enhancing the income of the host family. We have also initiated steps for creation of additional infrastructure at explored and unexplored destination and upgradation of existing tourist spots. Today, we have luxury cruise operation in river Brahmaputra successfully operating for more than a decade now. Further, adding tourist attraction, a new roadway over river Brahmaputra connecting Guwahati city with North Guwahati has been made operational.